Good evening, guys. My name is Maria Popova. I'm a psychologist, a TV presenter, and translator. The first point I would love to talk about is the mistake when you guys, or maybe some of your friends, of course not you, are a bit realistic about the expectations. And let me talk only in a few words about this, because my next topic will be exactly about a gap in the age, when the difference is too big, right? So when the age difference is around 10 to 15, I may still say that it's okay. Of course, there can be a bit more problems and misunderstandings in between the couple, but if there are feelings, guys, and also if this golden balance of giving and receiving still exists, then it may still such kind of relationship succeed. What I mean, for example, tell me, I think the majority of you are very successful guys. Yeah, I really respect American, Canadian, and Western guys a lot, because I know how much you spend time and efforts in business. That's why your countries are so well developed, and it's really cool, guys. My respect to you. But what I can say that when you do work, you try your best, then you have good result usually, right? Good money and so on. The same, it works in a relationship. That's why let's be realistic. If you want a beautiful young lady to be with you and the age gap is too big, then please expect that and I'm not talking about scammers or whatever, she will demand also something from you in return to renew and maintain this balance of life. Okay, it's not only a balance of relationship, it's a balance of life. Of course, she will need a protection from you, she will need security from you, she will need time from you, and of course material stability, because for us, as I've told, security is material stability as well. It's normal in our mentality. We do not consider that men and women are equal. And it also, you may say, it has some cons, but it also has some pros. That's why in Slavic culture, I'm not here to offend anyone. God forbid, I'm only to help you and myself and clarify everything, right? To understand my culture better. Men should be in my culture, right? And in a typical traditional situation and typical traditional family, because we're talking about traditional family, right? Men should be male and women should be feminine. So guys, my beauties, if you expect a woman to work hard, be very goal-oriented, it's a bit more male feature. And it can still happen. There are such women in Ukraine, though not so much like in your countries, because in your country, women are very strong. They work a lot. And from one side, I admire them. And from another side, I feel a bit pity for them, because a strong woman at work, goal-oriented woman at work, will be the same in the house. It doesn't happen like completely. Of course, she can change a little bit, especially in a romantic time or in intimacy. But in general, it will be the same. So if you don't want a woman to come tired and a bit stressed from a job, and of course she will not have time to take care of herself, to go to beauty salon and dedicate more time to you and to your kids if you have, for example, then this is the problem of being with a very strong goal-oriented woman. In our culture, the majority of women are still not just beautiful, but we're intelligent, we're educated, and yeah, we do work sometimes. Some don't work, honestly, I will tell you, and they have some support, or they've got, for example, a house to rent and to receive money from that, or for example, her family helps her father, or very often women have just, like business for herself. It's a small business and it's not her priority in life. and it may be also just hobby, which helps her to earn some money. Like me, I'm not oriented on work. First of all, I'm woman, and yeah, I want to be a woman, a happy woman, and hopefully a happy wife with a nice, successful, caring man, of course. So yeah, I think we've discussed this problem, the age gap. So guys, don't be caught on this trick. Try to find a woman with an appropriate age gap. Okay, but if it's too big, then expect that there can be some difficulties. She will ask you for financial support and more than in a typical situation, or she will need a lot of your time because, for example, maybe she has been grown in a family without father, or in a family where father was very busy. So yeah, she will need to compensate this attention, the lack of attention from her father, together with you. So just be ready for that. So I'm here to make you realistic, not to offend, not to blame, and don't judge us, please, for this. It's our mentality, okay? So yeah, as we say, when you're in Rome, do like Romans do. Thank you, guys. All right, my beauties. Then foreign men neglecting the basic gentleman's manners, which are important for beautiful Ukrainian women, including such small for you but very important for us details like flowers, even some small presents. And don't be scared and don't talk bad about me. Oh, she's like, she wants too much. No, I'm just here to help you. I'm talking about small basic things and pleasant things for us ladies. I'm not talking right now about Gucci, Louis Vuitton. Of course, it will be very pleasant for us, but only if you're going to marry me, for example, and it comes from you, yeah? Because I think a successful man, if he loves woman and if he receives what he needs from her, yeah, this tenderness, inspiration, love, support, loyalty, then I think he will have this wish by himself, yeah, to present her even bigger presents and something huge and sometimes even expensive, yeah. But I'm just talking now about the typical situation when we women want to feel your care, like opening the door, of course, coming with the flowers. I will repeat one more time. Sorry, guys. Yeah. Helping with the chair, and probably you can always discuss a choice of a restaurant with her and so on, though she might tell you the name of the restaurant. And guys, please don't prejudge women asking you to go to the restaurant for the first date. I know that many of you guys, my beauties, have faced some really ugly situations. Unfortunately, it happens everywhere in the world, even in Ukraine, when a woman has taken you to a very expensive restaurant on the first date, asked from you iPhone or Gucci, Louis Vuitton, and you had to pay up to $500 or so on. No, I'm talking about a nice lady, beautiful lady, who will for sure respect and value herself. So for me as a woman, of course, it will be, sorry, like a slap in my face if the guy comes with no flowers and doesn't invite me to just a nice restaurant. And yes, I have some standards in my life and I will not go below them. And of course, I like to be treated up to level I think I deserve, because I'm also nice and feminine. But I respect you guys as well. And for example, for me, it will be pleasant if, yeah, he orders something nice and or I order for myself. And definitely it will not be like more than $200 or whatever. Like usually it tells you that the girl is a scam. So I think we've discussed the second point as well. Yeah. One more thing is the third one. The third mistake which guys do is connected with a little bit with the second point. Foreign men prejudging all Ukrainian women as all the same and treating them worse because of previous sad experience while dating a Ukrainian scammer, or a foreign woman, like with not a very easy character, so to say, right? So what I mean here, guys, I know that all of us have come from the past, and usually our behavior depends on the childhood, yeah. And with time, we grow, we get new lessons from life, sometimes good and positive, sometimes still good but not very pleasant, right? But still it's an experience, and our soul has chosen this experience for some reason, right? If to talk about this topic in a global level, right? But our past should stay in the past, and if we want to have a happy present and future, of course, I think it's better if you have got a very difficult story in the past with your previous marriage or relationship. It's better to discuss it with a psychologist, for example, or like work on it with yourself, or talk with someone close, even a friend, because I know you guys don't like too much, or you like visiting psychologists, but it's okay. It's all up to you. Like if you're ready, then you should do it if you feel so, right? If not, then just work on it, talk about that, but not with your new beautiful potential girlfriend, please, because very often the guys, same like some girls, try to try to compensate whatever they haven't received in the previous relationship, or after a difficult experience, they start blaming the new partner. It may happen consciously, it may happen unconsciously, but it's really painful for a new person, a new lady, because we Slavic women are mostly very feminine and very tender and sensitive. Even me, if you put me a bad comment, I will find you. I'm joking, but of course, first of all, remember I'm also a lady, and of course it's pleasant for me to hear more like very carefully told feedbacks and positive feedbacks. Though I understand that some people will agree with some things, some people will not agree, so it's okay. But to change the situation and help each other, of course, I'm here for you to tell you the reality, right? Not to tell you sweet lies, but to tell you truth. Sometimes truth is painful, sometimes truth is bitter, but I'm like your small kid surgeon now. Sometimes surgeon needs to open the wound, right? It's painful, but if the surgeon doesn't do this, person may not recover. You understand? Okay. So please, guys, my dear guys, don't prejudge all Ukrainian ladies to be the same. Don't treat a new girlfriend or a new wife in a bad way, and compare her to your previous relationship. The previous one was with another person, was in the past, right? A new person is a new story, a new page, a new soul, the whole world. So yeah, I think it would be also not pleasant for you if I met, for example, my new boyfriend and slapped him and told him, oh, my previous boyfriend was such a... Okay, I don't want to use an informal language. I'm lady. So I think you understood this, guys. Okay, so please, even those who have met some scammers or bad girls in Ukraine, be careful. Always be vigilant. Definitely precautious, but be nice and tender to her, especially until you know her better. Okay, guys. All right. Thank you so much. So let me tell you something else. Don't worry about your questions. I see all your questions. I will tell you the whole topic first, right? And once I finish my topic, I'm very happy that you are asking me questions, and you're interested, and you want a new life. You want, or maybe you just want to improve the current situation, right? So it's really important and pleasant for me. That's why in the end of this topic, I will go one by one. and try to answer each of your questions, right? If I miss anything or anyone, please do not hesitate to ask me again, okay? So I will be happy to help you guys. Well. The mistake number 4. Foreign men forgetting about the mentality differences, yeah, and confusing foreign equality values of men and women and opposite Slavic values of respecting a feminine woman and a male man. What I mean that when you invite a beautiful Ukrainian restaurant, for example, yeah, because I think with an examples it sounds easier for understanding. It's normal to pay for her bill. It's not bad, and it doesn't mean that the girl is a scam. It's just our mentality and culture. We like to feel protected and cared. And for us, it's important to understand that the guy values us as a woman and values our time. And he's happy that I have come, for example, to meet him, and I'm here right now with him on a date. So it's normal. Some different small things like don't work in Ukraine. It's normal if the guy invites a girl somewhere, even to travel, especially if he's going to marry her, to pay for her. But I'm not talking about those bad girls who travel to different guys and see the world, as they say sometimes, but paying a big price for these travelings. I mean, a good girl, by the way, will never travel very fast to you guys, because Slavic mentality and is very strict, and the majority of normal girls here, same like men, are quite religious. If not religious, at least they have values, family values and self-respect. So a good girl will never rush to travel with you and so on. And of course she will not ask too much from you, but she will be just pleased when she fails and sees that you try to do your best, even some small things, some surprises. And as I've told, we don't usually share everything with the guys, like sharing the bills like you do in your countries and so on. That's why I think you can see the differences of Western women who are much stronger, and Slavic women who are like into a feminine look and into tenderness, not as strong and not as goal oriented, though we may be really successful in our like business or starting career, whatever. Okay, guys, so the point number 5. Okay, foreign men rushing for an intimacy from a typical good Slavic girl that is actually not appropriate for a serious, self-respecting Slavic lady. The same, like a serious, decent man will never rush with an intimacy. Okay, guys. One more thing. When you want to check if the lady is really good and she wants to get married, she respects herself, because I think you all want a princess or a queen, right? Then remember one thing. She will never rush with you with an intimacy. And it's not a manipulation. We don't have this, as I've heard in your countries, 3 dates rule or whatever. Sometimes, yes, girls start living with you quite early, but it's more exceptions than a typical situation. A really nice, self-respecting girl with values who wants to get married will never sell her body and will never rush with an intimacy, even with her boyfriend. And I think if you're a serious man, please also do not push on her in this topic, because then we will think that you're not serious about us, and then it will be ugly. Usually, you know, guys, in life it happens like that. We may lie to someone, but we cannot lie to to the world, to the universe, to God, no matter how you call it, right? We will not call it karma, though it may be named as karma as well, but sooner or later we receive what we deserve. But very often I can see that nice guys who come here with the true serious intentions also get into very unpleasant situations, like meeting a girl and thinking it's a true love because he has seen like her beautiful photo, fall in love with her, and then he realized it was a scammer or even a bad girl, like uh, working as a very old profession, so to say. We don't want to blame these people, but definitely maybe it's because of lack of love to themselves, so they don't want to search for other sources to improve their life. It's their problems, but let's guys be honest, because usually when unserious men, whom unfortunately I've seen a lot in our country, in our city, come here for fun, for one night stay, then of course he will meet the same quality of women, right? Especially in the bars, in the clubs. I do like going out, especially listening to the live music, jazz. I'm very sociable. I'm always on events, but different people come to these events, and not all of them, both women and men, are very so to say, are honest and pure in their intentions. So we need to count on that it's not an easy to find a good girl in some places like the nightclub. The same like for us ladies, it's not an easy to find a good decent guy, especially from some people who come to our country for fun. And it's really bad, it's both sides. I understand, guys, my babies, like how much you have suffered, some of you, judging from the stories I hear every day, when you were robbed or when you were fooled, when you met a wrong woman and lost your money, emotions, and all other things. But for us ladies, it's also difficult to find a really decent man with serious intentions in Ukraine especially. So please, let's be nice to each other, because sooner or later everyone has to pay for his mistakes. So we are not here, especially neither me, to blame these guys or girls who have something naughty in their mind, whether it's a sexual relationship, for money or whatever, any kind of lie. But sooner or later we need to face the reality and answer for our mistakes, with the same people or maybe with someone in the future. So of course I would not advise women to do this dirty business, and these marriage agencies also will answer for their mistakes sooner or later. So please guys, also be nice and be honest. Why are you coming to Ukraine? If you're coming for serious true relationship, then welcome. But if not, if you're unrealistic, if you're looking for two young ladies, or you just are caught on a beautiful picture without getting to know what is in here and what isn't here, then congratulations, you're already in a problem. Because I'm not here to say you something new. Usually the same mistakes repeat, and I hear the same stories, just with different names every day. So of course, from the beginning, I can say that, okay, this guy, for example, is going to face a bad experience, because he has chosen a bad strategy, or not an appropriate lady. Though we can never know, right? We need to know the person better, but sometimes it's really obvious. And if you listen to our stream shows more, and if, for example, you subscribe and become one of our potential husbands with Joseph in Match Guarantee, you may be more aware of the situation here, and you will be fully protected and secured from meeting these people with not true intentions, right? Okay, so another point, okay? point number 6. Actually, I've already a bit started this point, but let me continue. Foreign men come to the wrong places, like the majority of the clubs, bars, where beautiful Slavic women do relax, but not all of them have serious, pure intentions in their mind. So, okay, so before I have caught 2 topics, right? You understood that if you want really a good lady, I don't think it's easy to find here in the club. Yes, you may find. I also can go there, but very rare, and just to listen to music or dance, and preferably with my good company or my sister or with my potential husband if I see the worst one, right? So, but be careful. I think good girls go to the exhibitions. Good girls go to the church. Good girls like studying, self-improving, visiting different cultural things. But you don't need to go to all these places. You may just come to Joseph, for example, match Guaranty, or find some good source, a reliable source like his company, because I'm also one of his wives in match Guaranty agency. That's why I would not offer you something bad if I didn't try it on myself, right? So I think here you will find all the kinds of really beautiful, educated, tender, interesting, kind ladies who are not just the face, but also a personality, right? And one more thing, guys, don't think that women here are very desperate. Thanks to God, now we don't need visa to Europe, so we have got many more opportunities nowadays, because the majority of our ladies are really educated. They respect themselves, and with their self-esteem, they can find the thing of their life, like the goal or the like hobby of their life anywhere abroad. So please don't think that girls nowadays will, like, do anything just for a green card or just to move away abroad. For example, me, I could have got married here or abroad, because I've been living abroad for 5 years, mostly in the Middle East. But I've been traveling around the USA, Canada, Europe, Asia, New Zealand, Australia, Africa, everywhere in the world. But I found that the guys with our mentality do not a little bit match my expectations and my mentality. That I'm a bit more open-minded. I've seen another life. I've seen good life. I've got high standards. And I also try to improve myself all the time. So why should I go for something worse if I deserve the best, right? That's why let's be nice and respectful to each other and realistic and understand what we need. So it's important for you guys to also understand which kind of lady you want, okay? And ask her always a question. Also for example, about the kind of man she wants as well. So you will see if you have the same values, or at least similar values and expectations. Or maybe you're different, because I don't want to say that Western women are bad, or Ukrainian women are better or worse. It's all up to you guys. If you want a strong woman who will earn money, but maybe she will not have enough energy after that and inspiration to satisfy you in the house, then it's definitely a Western woman. And if you want a Slavic woman, don't think I'm mercantile or whatever, but then expect that our ladies are very feminine, and we just need another treatment. We have a little bit other expectations, and it's normal, right? So that's why you just need to choose what you want, okay? Because we all people are different. Some guys want so to say tender, soft women. Some guys probably want a stronger woman, but I don't think the majority of you are like this. I think the majority usually put higher goals, and they like being male, strong, successful, right? Protected like many centuries ago. Actually, Slavic culture is a bit the same, like many centuries ago. Like our values and culture is still like very traditional. Trust me, guys, it's only all about this. So I'm not here to blame or to judge, whatever, or to compare, tell something is bad, something is wrong. God forbid. I'm just here to share with you reality, whether you like it or not, and to help you to find a good wife, a beautiful woman, and stop this fight between us, guys, because it's so sad when some foreign men come to Ukraine. They are caught in fake business agencies, in fake marriage agencies by beautiful pictures, right? And they start talking to a lady, though, to be honest, sometimes it's a guy instead of a lady sitting there and typing you. That's why in our agency we do not practice these letters. Come on, it's 21st century. So I think if the woman is serious, and if the agency, like for example Match Guaranty, is serious, of course they will arrange for you a normal way of communication where you can really see that you're talking with the person you have chosen, right? And the good thing about marriage, Match Guaranty, is that we've got some soul profiles, and it's so cool. Honestly, before coming to Joseph, I've tried many agencies, and the majority of them were really fake. I didn't register there, though I was offered even good money to be a fake wife. And of course, I needed money, but I didn't do that, just for my self-respect. Honestly, I'm a bit snob. Come on, like I think any nice lady would not go for lie, because I don't want to pay for this lie later, you know. And maybe only a few of them were true. I will not tell all of them are bad, but what I like it about Joseph's Match Guarantee, that he makes something unique. I've never seen soul profile in any agency, because you guys like with your eyes, right? Like cats, you see milk and you are ready to come to this beautiful lady, to travel to her and so on, and then you realize it was Photoshop, or it was a scam, or woman selling her body, traveling to different men, receiving a lot of money, though much more than me, definitely. But come on, it's something about lack of love to yourself and lack of self-respect. So in the soul profile, you can not just see the beautiful picture, but also know a little bit about her soul, about her expectations, and understand a little bit from her manners, for example, from her values, if you can match each other's and try this new journey together or not, right? So yeah, this is what I wanted to say. Let me check if we've okay, counted all the points. Okay, the point number 7 is the last one. Foreign men coming for a nice Ukrainian potential wife, but then they start looking for quantity. You see, you're bad sometimes as well. I'm joking. Instead of a quality, they start running around for beautiful pictures. They see, oh, this girl is beautiful. Oh, this one is even more beautiful. Oh, this girl is very smart. Oh, this one is kind. And this one is tender. Yeah, I can imagine that in our country, we're really rich for beautiful, nice ladies, but it's not only about beauty. And still remember that different ladies Ukraine, and we do not want you to misunderstand us or judge or tell and spread this information around the world that all women from Ukraine and Russia are bad or blah, 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 just because you faced bad women. Maybe you were searching them in the bad places. Maybe you have got caught on appearance only, right? So please, guys, my babies, when you come to Ukraine, especially to some particular women or one woman, because I really believe that quality is better than quantity. I'm not I'm just a lady, and you're smart and mature enough and successful. You can teach me about this, right? You know this better than me. Then please be aware that when you start running after different ladies here and this quantity, you may really lose this quality. I've seen such examples so many times, unfortunately. When a man comes here to meet one lady, then he suddenly decides to meet someone else, younger, or with like fake lips or whatever, which is stupid. Come on, it's possible to make fake appearance, though I prefer natural appearance, underlined by maybe some makeup, just to underline your beauty, what you've got from God. But you cannot change with the plastic surgery your brain, your heart, your soul, your values. So then guys find themselves losing that potential one, the right one, the quality one they have come for. So please remember that you cannot, so to say, kill two birds with one stone. Yeah. So value if you found this beautiful, nice, tender lady, educated, kind, though it's not easy to find everything in one package, like me, for example. That's why she will demand from you also for the life balance. Of course, which lady, think, if you were a beautiful lady, would you want to be with just a random guy? Oh, sorry, like a loser? I'm not talking about anyone here. I'm talking in general, right? Or with a successful guy, because who can be her king, her knight, because she's a princess, like she's a queen, right? So of course, just always ask yourself questions and put yourself sometimes in the shoes of a lady. And yeah, we can always discuss with you in next videos, especially if you subscribe to Guaranty, to know all the information, all the new videos we are making for you. Then you will get to know better our culture and be more aware. So you will avoid many unimportant, unpleasant experiences while searching for a wife in Ukraine. Because guys, I don't understand that you're tired to waste your time, your money, and your emotions on something wrong, right? On something not quality, on something fake. So please, if you do the same actions, usually you will receive the same results. So if you've got some bad experiences before while being on these free dating sites, or some fake agencies here, or like wrong women in wrong places, whatever, then please do not do this. Do something new. Only this new action lead you to new results, right? My babies, you're like our babies with Joseph. We're here to help you, though I'm still young. But really, I don't want to sound a bit beachy or whatever, or mercantile. I'm just telling you the reality of our Slavic culture. Nothing personal, just a business, so to say. Yeah, just to avoid some mistakes and give you a general picture, though there are always an exception. Some exceptions, just a general picture, right? So you will understand our soul better, right? And avoid many mistakes and wasting your time, right? Wasting money, whatever. It's better to invest in your potential future wife, your powers, your energy, your resources, than, like God knows in whom. Okay, my dear guys, let me answer your questions, okay? I hope I've been clear with you in all these 7 mistakes which the guys usually do while trying to make a relationship with the beautiful Ukrainian ladies. But if you want us to talk about some other topics, we will be happy to help you guys and clarify the things, okay? Half Russian, half Ukrainian. But if I lived in America or Canada, I think I could improve my pronunciation. Though, thank you so much. Okay, hello, Maria. Okay, hello, guys. Who has told you? Walks, Hulks. Love the accent. Gregory, hello. Alvasco. Avlasko. Sorry if I pronounce wrong. I will learn your names, guys. Honestly, I really appreciate your comments and your attention. I do respect and wish you everything the best, because I've heard if you want your dream to come true, because I also want to be a happy wife. If I meet the right guy for me, who meets my standards and so on, and I've heard that if you help people achieving the same goal or achieving the same dream they want, you can achieve your own dream. So I really believe in good energies and that all good comes back to us, right? So let's help each other and be nice to each other. Though I understand that there are always exceptions, one more time, and definitely some people will agree with some points, some will not agree, especially depends on our psychological mood, right? Because some of us are tired, some of us have faced some bad experiences. So I do understand that it's difficult to write something good if there is something bad in the soul, because I know that people don't tell bad things if they don't have this pain inside their soul. So yeah, just let's be nice to each other, because I'm a woman, first of all. I'm tender, I'm sensitive, and for me it's important to feel your support. Okay, guys? Thank you, babies. Вайне, добрый день, добрый день. It's almost 6 p.m. here. Nice, huh? Time difference. Though I still live an American schedule. I don't know, maybe this Canadian and American schedule suits me much better than here. It's so cold here for me. I'm used to a good climate, like very warm climate. Okay, Vauxhalls, you should do ASMR video. I love your voice. Okay, thank you so much once again. Oh, interesting. There are not so many questions, so I hope I've been clear. Yeah, because it's my first stream and I've been worried, but I hope you got the main idea. Yeah, sometimes I may not tell it in appropriate way or have the lack of vocabulary, because I'm not your native speaker, right? But I hope you've got that, guys. Thank you. Donald, hello. Oh, is it Donald Trump? Hello, Donald. Good afternoon. Pankaj, how are you? Thank you, I'm fine. Wolhogs, you're doing fine so far for your first stream. Thank you so much. I love it. Ukrainian perspective against Veronica also. Expect exceptions and expect for a reason big gap age. I think this is my team who are helping me to tell you one more thing and remind that my next stream will be about the age gap between ladies and men, which is more acceptable or which is less acceptable. So yeah, we will talk about that on Tuesday so far. Okay, let's proceed. Tracy, hello, Veronica. Hello, my name is Maria. I'm new here, but I hope we'll meet with you again, guys, especially if you put your likes and good comments. It will encourage me even more to help you, because I will tell you honestly, look, I've spent a lot of money and time to get all this knowledge I'm trying to share with you. It's not just from my head. I'm not a superwoman, and I don't want to say I'm very smart. I'm just sharing with you. I'm not teaching you. I'm just sharing with you the knowledge I've got from numerous trainings on psychology for men, for women, and other different trainings of self-improvement and so on, where people pay for this knowledge. So I understand that it's not possible. All people are so different, especially men and women are from different worlds. It's not possible to agree with everything. So it's up to you to agree, to disagree, to watch or not, but it's pleasant for me if you watch, right? But I'm just sharing with you what I've learned, what I've heard. Nothing more, nothing less. Okay, beauties. Ducati, don't discuss past relationship as they only invite issues. As usual, the man is always right, you see? Thank you, Ducati Sport. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, perfect. Gregory, yes, the past is the past. You are very correct on that, but one goes by experience and one knows what to look for when they start acting like your ex. As always, a man is always right. I agree with you guys. You're all right. You know this better than me. I just was discussing these things. You know why? Because even yesterday, the day before yesterday, all these days, I've been seeing these mistakes. I'm very observant. Sometimes I work as a part-time translator, or sometimes people invite me for meetings and so on, or dates, which I usually go rare because I choose a person very carefully to go on a date with, and it should be very decent in everything. And I see the same mistakes, so they still happen. That's why if don't feel that something is wrong, just I want to underline it, right? Because it happens again and again, and there are some new viewers from time to time joining our beautiful conversation, very interesting conversation with you guys, because I feel your support. I already love you. Thank you. So yeah, you're definitely right. Okay, Wokes Hulks. Paying for dinners on a date is just good manners and being a gentleman. Thank you so much. Honestly, I've been so scared that you will not understand me, guys, and blame me and tell, oh, this blonde, bad blonde, so to say, not to use an informal language, like she's just searching for a guy with money and so on. No, we do respect you guys. I mean, all normal ladies. Everyone wants to be happy. Yes, some people do mistakes, some women, some men, but sooner or later they regret and pay for that. And you don't know how they pay for that. Very difficult and very painful. So yeah, we're not talking about bad ladies today, so to say, and bad guys, just about normal manners, etiquette, ethics, right? Okay, beauties, wine. What is the toughest thing for Americans? Our women are offended by being treated like a lady. I know, guys. That's why I was very scared that you would not understand some of my points and you will not agree, because our mentalities are totally different. It doesn't mean you are wrong, we are right, or vice versa. Just we're different. So to avoid problems, do we need these problems? Of course, no. We should better be informed. Who owns the information owns the world, right? Okay, babies. So, so our nature is to treat women, girls as relative equals. True. Not how I was raised, but it is our reality. Yes, of course, we all come from the childhood. So that's why some people go to psychologists or like read some special literature to if they want to change their life. Because yeah, how can we treat our men and women if we've seen for example, violence in our family? It happens sometimes. Or even if the family was nice, but father and mother were not so happy, or they were treating us and treating each other how they were taught. They didn't know another life. They didn't know another way of treating each others or treating you guys. So it's normal. But everything is possible to change, because you're not kids anymore. You're strong, successful, responsible men. We women need responsible men here, Slavic women, I mean. So it's all possible to change with psychologists or just reading some material. The most important that you want to improve yourself, and this is the most important. So you can do everything. If the guy wants, he can turn the mountains. I believe in this. If he doesn't want, no need even to bother yourself and him. Okay, Ducati. Gregory, I understand, but why one should keep past experience to oneself as a learning lesson? Yes, all the lessons, even not pleasant and painful things, happen to everyone, not only to playboys and playgirls, but even to good, decent people to learn something. So we just need to accept things and think about it, the reason, analyze why our soul has asked for this experience, of course, unconsciously, and then when we accept it and try to change ourselves, by the way, not our partner, because it's not possible. If the partner doesn't want, then everything is possible to change and be happy and live this unbelievable life full of love and happiness, not just suffering, right? Okay. You like Indian? Siva Kumar. Of course, I like all people. I've been a stewardess in a 5-star airline. I've been working and traveling with the people from all around the world. So, of course, I'm a world traveler. I'm the lady of the universe. Okay, the time is coming to its end, but I can't leave your comments, guys, and probably questions, so let me try to speed up a little bit, and we will be finishing our amazing stream, which I really liked with you. Thank you for your support. It's my first one, but I really love you and appreciate your support. If you travel to Ukraine, who is this? Master Wolf. Okay, a couple times and met a woman if she meets you in another country. Is it a romance scam or true? Okay, thanks to God, I've touched this topic a little bit. Of course, it's difficult to have a true relationship in different countries. Usually a true relationship, it's when you are together, right? But as it's not possible sometimes, due to visa processes and so on, to move in together and get married very fast, though you want it, I hope so. It's better when the guy comes to Ukraine, for example, first, and only then, when they get to know each other, it's better to invite his lady to travel to him, because unfortunately there are also some bad women traveling for money, you understand, and it's dirty, but we're not here to blame. We're not gods, right? And this men also exist. If such women exist, it means also such low quality of men exist sometimes with this mind. So what can they expect then? A good girl will never travel to you guys very easily without knowing you, because it's not safe, and it's not normal for us to have an intimacy with a guy very fast, and especially with the one we don't know. Even if I know a guy for a long time, I have my own standards, and I even may wait until marriage, and it's normal for me. Okay, beauties. Okay. The Master Wolf again, always wanting to shop. Yeah, if it's your potential wife, of course, it's normal to buy her pricey presents if you can allow yourself and you want to show her how cool you are. But if it's just a random woman whom you don't know, maybe no need to do all these things, right? But small presents and surprises are always pleasant and beautiful for us, even on the first date, like at least flowers. Come on, it's just manners. It's so beautiful, it's like in the Middle Ages, a princess and a knight, and he's coming to her with these flowers on white, beautiful car nowadays. Okay, guys, the time is going to be over, but I still want to answer some of your comments. Wine shopping too much is a red flag, Wolf. Some is not. Yeah, this is what we've been talking about. You're totally right. Guys, you're so smart. Why I'm here talking to you? And just, discussing the topics that you already know, the things that you already know, or maybe you forget, or maybe you were not sure about. So, yeah, we're just clarifying and summarizing, right? Okay, because some guys have been here, some of them have not. So I'm here for both. Okay, types of the guys. Ducati Sport. If you meet in another country, at least she has some money in the game. Yeah, I think of course, if the guy, especially if he knows a lady for a long time, invites her to his country, he should take a responsibility for her security and pay for this if she's going to be his wife, of course. But yeah, I think a normal lady who respects and loves herself, who values herself, will not travel to a foreign guy, especially with nothing in the pocket. It's not secure. Definitely, I don't travel to men unless it should be my potential husband. It's just self-respect. Okay, guys. Chris, just want someone to love me forever, if that's possible nowadays. Yes, Chris. Yes, of course it's possible. It's possible. The universe sees us, sees all our actions, and if our intentions are pure and we're doing something for that, we're improving ourselves, definitely we will attract what we deserve, for sure. The world is smart. We cannot lie to the world, only to some people or ourselves, though we shouldn't do that, right? We want a happy life, not a bad one. Okay. Walks, holds. Oh, he's so active. What is the waiting time for a Slavic woman before being intimate? It's very, like, it's a very interesting question. Guys, there is never a right answer for some questions. I can never, like any one of my colleagues, guarantee you the exact answer and 100% so to say answer, because all people are different. It depends on the situation, but as I've told, she will never rush with this. Some women even wait until they're engaged with you and get married with you, and I think it's right. But some started early if you've given her an understanding that you're going to be with her. Other way, a good girl will never jump into your bed very fast. I think so. All right. My God, guys, there are so many comments. Unfortunately, our time is going to be over. I even didn't expect so many comments, honestly. I really appreciate what you're doing, guys. And we still have all your questions and comments. We will summarize it together with my beautiful team and Joseph. And I will try to answer everything that I haven't answered yet. Okay, in my next video, in my next stream this Tuesday. So thank you, guys. The rest of the information you may always find on Magic Guarantee, and subscribe to us. We will be happy to help you and find our love all together and build this beautiful, happy world with love, with understanding, with caring, with valuing each other's, because women and men are created for sweeten each other's lives and to receive and give love, not to fight. So let's stop fighting, please. See you.